In this video, you are going to learn the decomposition reaction. A decomposition reaction is a reaction in which a compound breaks down into two or more simpler substances. The general form of a decomposition reaction is AB equals to A plus B. As you can see, decomposition reaction is the direct opposite of combination reaction. If in combination reaction, we combine two or more reactants to form one product, here in a decomposition reaction, we are going to break down one reactant to form two or more products. Most decomposition reactions require an input of energy in the form of heat, light, or electricity. Binary compounds are compounds composed of just two elements. The simplest kind of decomposition reaction is when a binary compound decomposes into its elements. For example, mercury oxide decomposes when heated to produce mercury and oxygen gas. In compound AB, which is the mercury oxide, wherein A is mercury and B is oxygen, by the process of decomposition, we are just going to simply split AB into A plus B. In the case of mercury oxide, that's mercury plus oxygen gas. If you are going to ask why there is subscript 2 in oxygen, just remember the diatomic molecules that we discussed in the combination reaction. Another example, if we are going to decompose lithium fluoride, what are the products that will be formed? To do that, just put a plus sign in between the elements, then identify if the element is a monoatomic or diatomic molecule. In the case of lithium fluoride, lithium is monoatomic and fluorine is diatomic, therefore we are going to put subscript 2 to fluorine. Just remember, if we have a metal oxide reactant, the products that will be formed after the decomposition reaction is a metal element and oxygen gas. For example, sodium oxide when decomposes, will form sodium and oxygen gas. Potassium oxide when decomposes, the products would be potassium and oxygen gas. And if our reactant is a nonmetal oxide, when decomposed it will produce a nonmetal oxide and an oxygen gas, for example. When carbon monoxide will be decomposed it will produce carbon and oxygen gas. Same with carbon dioxide, it will produce the same products when decompose. The products would always be a nonmetal and an oxygen gas. Were you able to follow? Excellent. A reaction is also considered to be a decomposition reaction even when one or more of the products are still compounds. A metal carbonate decomposes into metal oxide and carbon dioxide gas. For example, calcium carbonate decomposes into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Another example is if we are going to decompose lithium carbonate, the products that will be formed are metal oxide, which is lithium oxide and carbon dioxide. Now, try this one. Decompose sodium carbonate. What are the products? The products are sodium oxide as the metal oxide and of course carbon dioxide as always. Brilliant. How about decomposing beryllium carbonate? What are the products that will be formed? The products are beryllium oxide and carbon dioxide. Very good. Next, metal hydroxides decompose on heating to yield metal oxides and water. Sodium hydroxide decomposes to produce sodium oxide and water. Another example, we have beryllium hydroxide. When decomposing, it will produce a metal oxide, which is beryllium oxide and water as always. Now, try this. What are the products of potassium hydroxide after being decomposed? So, The products are potassium oxide as are metal oxide and of course, water. How about decomposing ferric hydroxide? What are the products? The products are ferric oxide and water. Great job. Some unstable acids decompose to produce nonmetal oxides and water. Carbonic acid decomposes easily at room temperature into carbon dioxide and water. Another example, sulfuric acid when decompose, will produce sulfur dioxide which is a nonmetal oxide and water. We are done with the decomposition reaction. Now, let's talk about the reaction with oxygen gas. The combustion reactions. A combustion reaction is a reaction in which a substance reacts with oxygen gas, releasing energy in the form of light and heat. Combustion reactions must involve oxygen gas as one reactant. Combustion is also called burning. So, any example of burning you can think of is a combustion reaction, including burning matches, candles, campfires, and gas burners. Here are some examples of combustion reactions. Burning of naphthalene, that's decacarbon, octahydride. It will produce carbon dioxide and water vapor. Note to remember, in a combustion reaction, the products are always carbon dioxide and water vapor. Again, always. Another example is the combustion of ethane. That's decarbon hexahydride in the chemical name. Ethane is a common or commercial name. When decomposed it produces, again, as always, carbon dioxide and water vapor. I guess you're very much ready. Now, it's your turn. Give the products of the following reactants. Comment your answers below. Thank you. Hope you learned something valuable today. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for you to be updated with our next video tutorial in chemistry.